Hey, my YouTube friends, how are you doing? I'm having my vacation, and look at this beautiful tranquility. This music to my ears, and this is really rare for me to enjoy the beautiful natural woods here and a little stream. And actually, I'm in the Northwest Pacific in Washington State, and I'm camping. Yeah, something I don't really get to do at all when I'm in Asia. So I would like to share with you that my camping trip and what's happening, and I'll show you my gear, which is pretty awesome. And camping can be really expensive, depends what you need, you know. And the bills are certainly raking up, but it's a completely different experience. And so far so good, and I'm really having a blast and getting to do the things that I never get to do back at home. And the weather, especially if I was gonna camp in China, it's gonna be 100 degrees plus 90% humidity. But right here now, it's still hot. I mean, there's a heat wave going on, but it's much better. So it's about maybe 70s, and the humidity is around 60 something. And there's actually a dry weather warning, so all the forests and parks, there's a fire ban, so there's no campfires, barbecuing of any sort going on, and which is unfortunate, but it's good to save the forest in case anything happens to it. Well, here's my setup for the cooking, and later on I'll just explain each item that I'm using, which is making my life really easy. And yeah, because I love to cook, as you know, so I can just cook here without any worries. Well, this is the portable generator. So I'm lucky today, I got a campground that has power and water, so I don't really need this. So if I'm just going on the Forest Service roads and camping out there in the middle of nowhere, this will come in handy. This can run a refrigerator. I think one of those, the battery power or the AC powered portable refrigerators for at least 2 days. So this sucker is really good, and it's got all the USB, cigarette lighter, everything. So this is they call it a generator nowadays. So it's absolutely silent, and you can actually put solar panels, so we can capture the sun and recharge this guy, which would be awesome. Well, this thing does miracles for me, and this is a little propane gas stove, and it just runs on these cassettes. So all you do is open this guy and put this thing in, close it, put it down, and wait for it. Ooh, can you see it's pretty hot. This thing, I think it has over 30,000 BTU minimum. I think, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's really, really handy. And the deal is, I know they make one of these portable stovetops, but I looked for every place in North America, but you know where I found this? Go to Chinatown and you find this. This is Asian version of a portable cookout stove, and they use this a lot for a hot pot too. So the regular North American version of the cassette butane ones are really bigger, but this one is just really small, as you can see. And this becomes really handy. I can just start a couple of them at least, or make soup and do some walking too on these. It's awesome. This little package is really important to me. This is the utensils for cooking and all the cutlery that we use. So you can put ketchup, mayo, whatever. Here's the knives and forks, a cloth, and the handle for the pans. And this a knife. We just only have one knife, and a grater, like a cooking spoon, and a beater, and then there's spices. So all of this can be just sorted out. Look at that. And just zip it up and you're ready to go. This little guy here is, I think this is almost a must-have, because it cooks your soup, everything to do with boiling things, boiling water. You can even make rice, you can make pasta, you can make anything here. And the thing is, it's super quick and it cooks really fast. And this is the new style burner, and you just turn it on, and this is the pot, and just jets through it, and you can just heat water in less than like 3 minutes or something, a whole pot of water. And this is one of my favorite travel gear that I'm using here. So I'm just using this cooler, and somehow this cooler has done an awesome job. So I got like 5 pounds of ice or something like that, and it's already been here for 2 days. And it's not really expensive, this guy. It's really insulated really well, and I keep all my stuff in there. And after 2 days, it's still pretty cool. So if I just want to make it even cooler, I'll just get some more ice and refill this in, or those little cold gel packs. But I don't have a freezer to freeze them, so I'm just on the run. The best thing is just use ice. But this thing has really worked really well compared to the igloos, you know, the regular plastic ones. So I would definitely get one of these portable coolers, and it's leak-proof zipper. So if this thing gets flipped upside down or whatever, water won't leak out of it. If they have water for the campgrounds, usually the water isn't that pure or nice, and I don't have a filter with me. So the easiest solution, just go to your local wherever store and just get one of these guys. It's really cheap, and there's no actually aftertaste in the plastics, so it's BPA free and everything. And so far, when I make coffee or tea or whatever, hot water, the water's been awesome, because this water is from my home, and I know the water is clean to drink. So this is one of the really handy items to get while you're camping. Thing is really good, especially I use it inside the tent, because this is a cordless mosquito repellent. So all you do is just charge it at the back for the USB, and put this cartridge, open it up, and just put it inside and turn it on. And I think it lasts for at least 6 hours on this. So you can get little refill packs for this. And so far so good. I haven't really been bitten by any bugs or anything yet. At nighttime it will be completely dark, so I found out this little light is pretty cool. So it's flat, it's solar powered, USB charged, and all you do is just blow it up, and you got yourself a light. And it has fuel levels that you can turn on. And this really works wonders, especially in the middle of nowhere with no lights. And I highly recommend one of these guys for camping. Well, this is really handy. I got from the camping store. And this is all your cooking pots and pans. And this is a frying pan. There's a lid for frying pan, small one for a pot, and here are all the cups that you can use. And this one doubles up as like an eating cup and a drinking cup. So there's 2, which is really awesome. And there's a bowl, and plates are inside here. You can use your plates, and this actually is waterproof. So you just fill this up with water, and you fill up detergent, and you can wash all your stuff and put it all back together. Isn't that pretty cool? It's really modern camping nowadays. When I was in military school, we didn't have all this luxury. All we had is just cans and dry packets that just throw next to the campfire. And you don't even get a luxury to stay in one of the really awesome camp tents here. We just have a little teepee across 2 trees and just slept underneath with a sleeping bag. And the thing is, you better be sure there's no ants' nests on the bottom, because you feel the pain for sure. I have this 2-seater lounge chair, which is pretty relaxing. And while I'm at it, if it gets really hot, I have a fan that I got from China, and it has a little flashlight, USB charger, and it has fuel levels. And the cool thing is this fan lasts forever, because it uses the 18650 lithium-ion batteries, and it lasts for a really long time. So this is a fan that I must have with me in case it gets really, really hot. Well, I decided to get a hard shell rooftop tent. The reason is the hard shell is really good. It's really protective. So in case you go through off-roading and you're going through some branches and stuff like that, it won't tear your canvas open. So like other tents that you use that has a vinyl cover, lots of my friends told me when they went off-roading deep in the woods, the service roads, forest roads, they really get torn up sometimes. They'll just hook and just drag along and cut it. Well, this is way more protective if you go off-roading with this tent. And it's a hard shell. You close it up, it's waterproof, the water won't leak inside, and it's kind of aerodynamic. And so far, you know, it's done a really good job. And this is, and you can see the annex that I've added on, and it provides a living space inside. Actually, if you can provide a couple of beds in there too, and it has windows, and you can flip it open, and it all has mosquito nets surrounding it. And the cool thing is, my kids, it gets pretty noisy at nighttime, so to keep them quiet, I brought a tablet, and there's a little mounting thing, vinyl thing. You can just mount it, and it'll be like a TV inside the tent, so they can lie down and watch a movie before they sleep, or whatever they can do, and make life more interesting, less boring, so there'll be less fighting. And the cool thing is, there's no Wi-Fi here, no internet, so we are in completely screen addiction free mode. So there's no use, they're just switched off their phones and put it away. Which I really like it, and it's not my fault. There's no Wi-Fi or internet service here, you know. We're in the middle of the woods, right? Well, anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed my camping essentials with me. And thank you for watching again. And relax, enjoy, like, and share. Take care, my friends, and happy camping. This is pretty awesome. This is an omelet kit. So what you do is just crack a few eggs in there, and then it comes with this, like potatoes, green peppers, meat, and cheese. So you just put them all together, fry an egg, and you got yourself an instant omelet. Isn't it handy?